Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
We're here at the farm in downtown, and there's like random hens and roosters just wandering about. This orange tree over here in the middle of a parking lot. And my daughter is checking out the rooster. Yes, they poop on the ground. So do you want to poop on the ground?
Yeah.
No! The answer should be no again. go home. That's the end of the visit at the farm. It was interesting in the beginning because of all the farm animals, but that's all there was to it. And then there was a playground which Ezri enjoyed, and then now we're just heading home. So I'm about to walk to the library, and I decided to carry my books. There's a lot of books over here. This is all Ezri's picture books that I bought for her. It weighs about, I would say, 12 pounds. I weighed it just now on the scale. And why am I doing this? Well, I thought I could do several things at the same time. Therefore, you know, checking off the things that I have on my list for the day in one quick swoop. So basically, I have to return the books to the library. And then what better way to include some extra exercise for the day by carrying the books to the library and walking instead of driving to the library. Also, I'll be listening to my audiobooks, trying to finish my audiobook as I'm doing my exercise. So I think it's a productive way of doing several things at the same time. I just finished selecting the books that I wanted to borrow, and I'm heading back home, but it's starting to drizzle. Hopefully I can make it back home before it starts to pour. Managed to reach home before it started pouring. It was starting to drizzle a little bit more, but I made it back in time. It was a 1-mile walk. Took me about maybe 50 minutes to reach the library, and then 15 minutes back here again. So 30 minutes of walking with a 12-pound heavy bag. That's it for the early part of the day exercise. But later during the day, around maybe 4 o'clock, I'm gonna do another workout for 30 minutes, and it should be good. It should be a good day. So today I made a mistake this morning. So I'll tell you what it is. First, I woke up around 6 o'clock because Happy Planner was releasing new products on their website. So I had set the alarm clock, but I woke up before that, checked the website, and I went back to bed. And I noticed that Daniel, my husband, wasn't in bed. So that means in the middle of the night, he must have gone over to check on Ezri in her room and just slept there. So I woke up and then prepared everything, and then at 7 o'clock I woke her up. And then I don't know why, but for some reason I decided to take the iPad with me and use it to check the Happy Planner website, and I left it on the couch. And she saw that and she started playing with the iPad. So it seems like a usual thing, but for the past few days she hasn't been using the iPad because it's been out of sight, and we haven't been taking it with her to daycare in the car. So it was like completely out of sight for past few days, and then today I happened to take it out and she saw it and she started playing with it. When it was time to go to daycare, she started throwing a few tantrums. First it was she wanted to stay here and read books, but I said no, we have to go. And then I said wear socks and shoes because it's time to go. I said no, I don't want. I want my iPad. And then okay, fine, I gave it to her. I managed to get her to wear the socks and shoes, and we were in the car. She was with her iPad, but I didn't bring any snacks because I figured, you know, since she's occupied with the iPad, we don't need her snacks. So at least that's something, right? But when we reached the daycare, she refused to let go of the iPad. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a bad start. She was throwing a fit in the car, wanting her iPad. So I said, okay, the iPad is here. I put it in the bag that I was carrying, and then we walked towards the staircase of the daycare. She refused to use the staircase, so I said, okay, fine. I took out the iPad and I gave it to her, and then I told her that I will have to take the iPad away once we reach the class. So she was carrying her iPad, clutching it to her chest, refusing to let go. And then when the teacher came in to open the door, I said, okay, the teacher's here. She said no iPad, time to let it go. And she was throwing a fit. She started crying and saying, my iPad, my iPad. But I had to just tighten my belt, and I just took the iPad from her firmly, and she just crumpled and cried, and the teacher had to console her. I just said, okay, bye, and then I left. Because there was no way I could stay behind and, you know, keep on consoling her, because all she cares about is her iPad, and that's what she wants. The longer I stay, it's just gonna make the situation worse. So I said bye, and then just left. I don't know what she's doing right now, but that was a big mistake on my part for leaving the iPad on the couch. So lesson learned. Tomorrow I'm gonna hide the iPad.